To our special coverage of Queensland's bid for the 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games, and we are now going to take you live to Tokyo.
Here is Thomas Bach.
This is Brisbane's gold medal performance. Here we go, let's go!
The International Olympic Committee has the honor to announce that the Games of the 35th Olympiad are awarded to Brisbane, Australia.
I've said a couple of times during this week that you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. And I feel very proud to have been the delegate for the Council of Mayors who made that initial pitch to Thomas Bach and John Coates. And I've always felt very confident that, we would be successful. We've worked diligently behind the scenes, getting all the elements together. We didn't sort of highlight to perhaps other competitors what we were necessarily doing. We're just filling that pipeline, so we didn't leave any vacuum for someone else to come along and beat us to the punch. It's been wonderful experience. But what a future it will bring for this region and indeed the whole nation.
So what are the key things you think that it's obviously more than just 10 days of competition? What are the benefits you think that we get?
Look, it's miles more than 10 days of competition, and then of course the Paralympics on top of that. It's about the national psyche. It's about people rising up to the challenge, seeing the opportunity for new industry, new development. The amount of procurement for the Games is enormous. We're going to find ways to make sure most of that procurement is done here, done in Australia. The opportunities that come with pre-Games events, with visiting countries, the tourism legacy that will flow from a couple of billion people around the world tuning in to watch the Games and marvel at our beautiful coastline, the Blackall Range, the Glasshouse Mountains, our friendly, smiling people, our outdoor lifestyle. This is a massive selling feature for this area, and once an Olympic region, always an Olympic region. So that will pay benefits long into the future. People, often ask what it will cost, and we believe it can be done on a neutral basis, a revenue neutral basis. But I say, what will it be worth? And the worth of this event is immeasurable.
And beyond just some of those obvious tourism things, there must be a huge infrastructure there.
Oh no, well, our original reason for pushing this was to help bring forward by a decade critical infrastructure, particularly around public transport. So that now is well and truly in the hands of the federal and state governments to deliver that. The legacy for people in southeast Queensland post the game should be the ability to move around freely from the Sunshine Coast to Toowoomba, to the Gold Coast, to Brisbane, via a very effective public transport network. A real big investment in how we move people, largely by fast rail, through mass transit, through active transportation, through better bus systems, so that people of the future are less reliant on motor cars and more reliant on using public transport.
And it must create too a compelling event. I mean, we've been through election cycle after election cycle where things in that area of transport are promised or discussed.
Yes.
This provides a real stake in the ground, doesn't it? That it's not moving. It's we're in. We have to.
We've got a deadline there now of 2032, and all that infrastructure will need to be completed by then, and that's going to be really important for us.
And what about the young ones coming through as well? It must mean something more to know that this is going to be in our backyard.
Absolutely. Well, it's a stake in the ground. If they want to be an athlete, if they want to capitalise on the business opportunities, if they want to be involved in allied industries, this will really create a lot of opportunity that you know, people perhaps been missing in people's lives up until now. I mean, there's very few cities around the world that get to stage the Olympics. We purposely put forward a regional bid. The IOC changed their constitution to allow that, and the fruits of that and much other labour is here right now.
Get excited, Sunshine Coast. Let's hear you cheering out there, eh? It's happening. How good is that?